Welcome to Ban or Pay, where the community shares their replays with a chance to get banned or paid. Hey, Boda, yeah? Wait, that's Boda saying that. You're banned. Ban appeals have a 100% success rate. Share your replay in the Google Doc in the pinned comment to let chat decide your fate. Hajime. Now, what is this? R1161. Are you ready to get banned or paid? Infernoid. I remember playing this last year, then I completely forgot how the deck plays. So we'll quickly skip on through the cringe. How are you gonna break this turn one field? Let's search up Infernoid on the website and see how the deck's been cooking up lately. Who's been cooking with this? We got some good deck stats here. We have a Master 5 deck. We do have a Master 1 player also. Very cool. So this could be a good example. Oh, it's them. It's actually them. It is R1161 themselves. Wow. Their deck list, we have it. Don't play Call by the Grave because left arm is sometimes blank me up in this build, so I changed to Salesman. Thank you for random Yugi tuber. I don't know the name. This deck focus on mill and OTK. Lair in Monster Gate is my best combo here. LOL. XD. All right. This is it. Let's build that field. Zombie, Vampire, mill 4 off both players. And so we have negate a special summon so far. Nightmare Phoenix. What is this Mad Lad cooking? This is not a normal tier limit deck. What? Who's submitting their replay? Is it One Dragon or what? Okay, this is quite interesting. Serenir sending the branded regained. Mizuki, Reborn Mizuki. Elf Reborn, a Dino Wrestler. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Now we have anti-evenly matched and anti-imperm. You discarded Sulliek? This is wild. Are we going to recycle the Sulliek back in the deck? Yes, we are. Zombie World also. This is the most ridiculous turn one tier limit I've ever seen. Baron to floor, not untargetable, so what's supposed to be there? Ghost meets girl, recycling the Mizuki. Hexield fusion, what are you fusing into? What the heck is this? This could have been untargetable, but that's okay. We have Exterio without Cyberstein. When a spell trap card is activated, infinitely negate, omni negate anything, and negate a special summon. This is not even possible to beat.
Should we just pay the opponent? I
think we pay the opponent. This is not even real. I have not seen any of these replays. What the heck? And the Bailed Rock is here. If a zombie is activated, you can negate or banish a monster on the field or in the grave, and all monsters on the field and grave are zombies. Whoa. Okay, we're going to start this off, linking it off into Anima. Anima suck up the Uni zombie. Not ideal, but we could chain the Doom King to either banish or negate. Can't imagine that you're going to banish. You're negating Anima from stealing the Uni zombie. Special summoning our Infernoid Petrulia to now make a Phoenix. So you wasted your negate on Anima. I cannot believe that. Discard a card, popping up the field spell. Now this will be the non-target banish. It does not stop the Phoenix. We still get to pop. And the field and grave is no more going to be zombie. We're banishing for Permis. We now have Sight to Samus. We're going to link them up into Hida. Hida Ablaze can reborn an opponent's Ash. Or in this case, a Sprind, Fire. Now Rukalis is going to negate and destroy. Sure, that's fine. We didn't even pot a D yet because it's useless. It's going to be negated. Now, the Hida is going to be searching for a fire monster. 1,500 or less defense from the deck. Maybe we wanted you to do that, giving us a Decatron. Decatron could send a monster from the deck to the graveyard, then it copies its effect. Baron to floor, negate and destroy. So what's left? That's it. There's no more Doom King, no more Rukalis, no more Omni Negate, just infinite spell and trap card negate. Banishing a ton for this. What the? Destroy all other monsters on the field? No way to negate. Pot a D, draw 2. Do we have lethal damage? Not lethal, so it's okay. It's all right. Still a full field wipe. Now, if your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you can tribute a monster to negate the activation and banish. So they do not get the effect of, let's say, a Sulliek activating. Trick Clown off to being sent to the graveyard. Okay. Is that a ban or pay? Gia, can you do the poll for me? Do they earn $5 for that replay? Playing through an Omni Negate, another Negate, playing through triple Negate, and on top of that, a Rukalos. This is it. That is it. That is officially a $5 pay. You have won $5. You advanced into the $10 round. The $10 round, the players will then play for $20 in the next round. So you'll keep on advancing. Congratulations. You just won $5. I think I have a Duel Links video. And it was not clickbait. It was a genuine concern that this deck was going to ruin Duel Links. Duel Links was supposed to be an escape from modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Known for just playing with yourself for 10 to 20 minutes while the opponent could not even respond. That deck is Flower Cardian. Hajime, TTR, boo, you are playing to be banned or paid. Get ready. Flower stacking. We're stacking the deck. Top 3 cards and then put them up in any order. Then the Cardians are all about drawing a card, and if it's a Cardian, then you gain an additional effect. That additional effect being special summon onto the field. Come forth and summon our other Cardian from the hand. When we have a level 11 or lower Flower Cardian, you can special summon this. Sounds good. We are now revealing this. If you control level 10 or lower, you can special summon this from the hand. Sure. Now we got Flower Guardian. Yep, and then we're going to be summoning this. I have no idea what's going on. If special someone draw a card, show it. If it's a Flower Cardian, then you could do something else. Oh, there's an animation. Sure. Okay, what you do? Once per turn during your main phase, you could draw 1 card. If you do, then it's a Flower Cardian. You could special summon it. Sure. Well, we just gathered a ton of Flower Guardians with the Flower Gathering. Special summon 4 flowers in the 100 attack. Different names from your deck and attack position. Okay, sure. Desynchro. Ooh, so if this is not a hard once per turn, you're going to continually desynchro it. Making another one. Does her level change? What was that? Level 6 drawing another desynchro. Her effect is desynchro? I don't understand what's going on. How is she synchroing with her effect? Drawing another card, more than once per turn. Special summoning our Willow. Willow is going to be targeting a Cardian in the graveyard, sure. And we do it again. They're all not hard once per turn. We're going to shuffle into the deck, then draw 1. So you continually recycle the Moonflower viewing. And you just keep on drawing. And then Desynchro is going to... Oh, now you have Avarice. Does the Exorcister actually get to go here? What is the point? Where are we going into? Can you see why I thought that this would be a deck that would destroy Duel Links? Because this is very similar to what they were doing in Duel Links, just endlessly playing with themselves. Why would Konami create this? Return back of the deck, draw, sure. Return back of the deck and draw. I'm just not seeing a win condition here unless it's waiting for your opponent to surrender. Is there Exodia in this deck or not? Desynchro. Resummoning. You use her for the synchro, which I still don't even understand. How is that even possible? When this card is used as a synchro material, you could treat it and all other materials as level 2. And she's a tuner. So she was created to synchro herself 3 times. And then desynchro resummons. That is absurd. You summon her 3 times, you draw 3. You desynchro 3 times, you draw 3. You Pot of Avarice, you draw 9. You Pot of Avarice again, you draw 12. It's endlessly looping the draw. We have a Gold Coin Moon. Add 2 cards from your hand to your opponent's hand, then draw 2. Okay, a good way to pot of greed with the degenerate deck. I'm still not seeing a win condition. What is the point of this deck? Zebra Grass, I remember that from Duel Links. We are going to be mulliganing our hand. Reveal any number of Flower Cardians, return back of the deck, draw the same number of cards. Sure, I think I want to ban you for even showing this deck off. Black Pendant, that card was in the original starter deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! An absolute trash card. We got the Moonflower viewing, drawing again, continually, endlessly. Still no win condition in sight. Okay. Wait, what is that? Dirge? Activate this card by declaring one card name. Each time the declared card name or its effect is activated, have your own life points after this resolves. During the end phase, if this card halved a player's life points this turn, send it to the graveyard. Oh, why would you want to do that? Okay. 2,000 life. I swear I've never seen this card before. Has anyone seen this? Halving again, down to 1K. Moonflower viewing. Does someone have a turn counter on how many times this has been summoned? We have how many cards left in our deck? 13 cards left in the deck. Continually recycling, down to 500. We're going to Gold Moon Coin. Put 2 cards into their hand, draw 2. I still don't get it. What is going on? Special summon. Synchro again. Into endlessly drawing. We have 9 cards left in our deck now. Pot of Avarice, return all copies of her back into the deck. Then draw 2. Pot of Benevolence. The Benevolence is recycling the Desynchros now back into the deck. What? Chat, help me. What is going on? What are we mulliganing for? Is there actually 5 Exodia pieces in the deck? What is this? Timeout overrated? I don't know how you're not timing out. Reversal quiz? I don't even know what that is. I know about the regular quiz. We have to guess the bottom monster of the graveyard, and if they guess it incorrectly, you get to summon. So that's actually an important reason why you're sometimes not allowed to check your opponent's grave. I guess. You'd have to check it before they activate. Sure, continually summoning our Cardian. Down to 500 life, sure. Adding the Willow. I think I'm just going to speed this up a bit because let's get to the point here. Flower viewing, draw. Avarice, recycle. How do you not time out? I did a Trishilla loop fully on stream and I almost timed out, and I feel like you've done way more than my Trishilla loop. 62 life points lost. 31 life points lost. 16 life points lost. 8 life points lost. We're down to 8 life points. Desynchro, 9 cards left in the deck. Draw again. Okay. Returning back into the deck. 4 life points. 4. 2 life points. Do you die at 1 life point? When we go into 1 life point here, recardination. How did Konami not know that this deck would be a problem? Flower viewing again, 7 cards left in the deck. Desynchro to draw again. Okay, shuffle back into the deck. I guess we're not gonna be decking out. We're now at 1 life point. And it's trying to half and it's not working. There's no more halving. It rounds down. Half of 1 is 0, so we're losing 0 life points. So if you had 3 life, and you would only half of 3 would be 1.5. It rounds down to 1. Okay, mulligan the deck again. I have a feeling the reversal quiz has something to do with this, which I will be reading that later whenever that comes into play. I would think that we probably met the requirement for whatever the point of this deck is, but we're still mulliganing until we draw the... We have a missing combo piece, apparently. This was not enough to first turn kill. We still didn't draw the card we need? You gotta be kidding me. A no-time room? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what this is. You know more than me. Draw. Tribute. Zebra grass, okay. This has to be infinite time. Can there be a no time limit duel room? I thought that the maximum is 600 seconds. I don't think you could no time limit. This is a joke, Gia. What is this? I think Gia watched this replay.
I had to watch this whole thing.
Gia watched this. I didn't gather the replays. Gia's the one reviewing replays.
Suffer.
How long?
Suffered.
I really have to pee though. What is this? Huh? We're doing something. Okay, Black Pendant's equipped. If the equipped monster gains 500, also if it's sent to the graveyard, inflict 500 damage to your opponent, sure. Reversal quiz. Send all cards in your hand and on your field to the graveyard. Call the type of card, spell, trap, or monster on the top of your deck. If you call it right, exchange your current life points with your opponent's current ones, swapping 8,000 with 1 life point. With 1 card left in our deck, we guaranteed know what that card is. Let's go. Monster. Reverse. Burn. Oh my god. Did we really have to mulligan that many times to call the top card correctly? Half our life points to 0.5? What the heck? All right, Gia, why does it say test?
I don't know who did that.
Who did that? Ban that mod. Okay, let's do the real one. That's gotta be a ban, right? There's no way that this is real. Ban or pay. I'm afraid to look at it. Am I really paying someone for making me hold in my leak for 10 minutes? I can't handle this. We're actually paying someone for griefing me on stream. Boom. It's actually a ban. You are banned. You are not getting paid. You are not advancing into the $10 round. You will now starve. You can eat your flower cardians for all I care. You're out of here. Ban or pay this fool. Hajime. Obviously, we're gonna be skipping on through this sprite turn 1. We do have max C. Minus point for not max C'ing on the resolution of your Ash. You should know that Swamp Frog's gonna lead into an inherent special summon of a sprite. Gets negated anyway. So it's gonna be a fully cooked sprite versus Ancient Warriors. Ancient Warriors is supposed to be a turn 2 deck, and we all know how good turn 2 decks are. They're not very good, but Konami's trying. You could say Infernoids a turn 2 deck, Scareclaw's a turn 2 deck, Heroes in a way is a turn 2 deck, Numeron's a turn 2 deck, Makonko's upcoming is a turn 2 deck, and then we have Ancient Warriors. Ultimate Slayer, very good for turn 2. We're gonna have to open up with the pot of E at the start of the main phase to draw 2. Not going to Ultimate Slay yet. Now, he has an untargetable Masquerena, which could link off into an Avermax, protecting all other monsters from being attacked into. He has a Monster Negate with the red. Also, with the Caddy, it could go into an Herald of Arc Light, which could negate anything. Focus. Ultimate Slay. We are going to spin back the Melfi Forest. That's interesting. Well, by spinning back the Melfi Forest, we send the Aggregator, which negates the Caddy, which we use the red to negate the negate. Interesting. Interestingly played. Very well done. Okay. We forced out the red to protect the Caddy, because Caddy can't activate until we summon. So mess with the Caddy until we summon, but now it's available. We have the Ancient Warrior Saga 3 visits. On the summon of an Ancient Warrior, we're going to search our deck for an Ancient Warrior. That is not a normal summon. The Caddy now spinning back to grab the penny, which will go into the Herald of Arc Light. Okay. Now, we have our Ancient Warrior, Fearsome Zhang Yan. He is going to be synchroning into the Herald of Arc Light, which will be able to negate anything. Now, what was that? We are activating. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. The Sprite player made a massive mistake by summoning the jet to where the elf is pointing to, which is not the requirement of the elf. We made it so the Herald of Arc Light is not protected from being targeted, which it should have been. Negate and destroy. Okay. Going even. Sure. And did he have a carrot that also he could have reborned? Making Avermax before entering the battle phase. We are going to be discarding a special summon. The Avermax is untargetable, indestructible by card effect. Searching for our Savage Dawn. Savage Dawn is here, activating to search for our Zhang Di. After the activation of our Ancient Warrior, we're going to spin a card on the field back to the hand. Zhang Di is here. Link it up into the Double Dragon Lords. Oh my lord, we are searching for the boss monster, the Lu Fang. Lu Fang is ready to get poppin', but how do we deal with this? If you're attacking into it with the special summon monster, it's going to gain attack, but it's untargetable, indestructible. I think this was normal summoned, so what we did was we special summoned this. At the start of the damage step, when your Ancient Warrior battles an opponent's face-up monster, special summon this card, that monster loses 1,000 attack without targeting it, and this is not special summoned. A normal summon battle taking out the Avramax. I have not seen that before. What the? We are now triggering our card to get popping with the card on the field. Goodbye to the Gamma Burst, wiping out the Jet, going in on an open field. Now, Ancient Warrior was not able to lethal, but that is okay. Let's see what the follow-up is. They actually have a pretty good follow-up. Well, they did until the Double Dragon Lord spins it back, but then follow-up starter to get that blue onto the field. Blue, activate, come to me, Carrot, ready to negate a spell or trap. Jet is going to be searching for the double cross, which could steal a monster on the field or grave. Come forth into Gigantic Sprite. We are locked into level 2. We cannot make a Zeus. Swamp Frog is here. We are now going to use the effect of the Savage Dong to banish a card from the opponent's graveyard. Goodbye to the Jet. Also drawing a card here. Very good. Elf, Reborn, Masquerina. Ooh, look at Masquerina. Wait, I didn't know she puts her tongue out and winks. What the? We're going to be banishing the Gamma Burst to boost up the Gigantic Sprite. Banishing for Ronin Toad and come forth level 2 to make the Soul Sweeper, which could banish a monster on the field until the end of the next turn. Now, what is this doing here exactly? Attacks declared, draw a card. Very simple, but we cannot be destroyed by battle. Our Ancient Warriors are protected. We're going to be banishing in main phase 2. Maybe we should have banished before we went to battle here. Kaiju is now here. We are going in with the Tenki, no card in the hand, a discard. With the double cross, we could steal any monster on the field. We're going to reborn a Gigantic Sprite, which we could attach a monster to it as a material. Discarding Ash to grab Lu Fang, which will destroy a monster on the field with the highest attack. Now we're going to be using the Dawn Fang to reduce their life points by 400 off of that. Masquerina linking off with the Lu Fang before it even went into with its play, making a Goddess. Now, Goddess is going to be able to negate everything on the field. Goddess, no activate. Goddess, are you triggering right now? Yes, you are. The highest chain link is about to full field negate. Now, we are going to send the Tenki to spin back the Goddess back into the extra deck. Into the extra we go. We still get fully negated. Full negate. Goodbye with the Kaiju. Now, how do we get over the Kaiju? 2,200 with our double Dragon Lords, boosting up the field, scooping it up. That is Ancient Warrior versus Sprite. Is that a ban or pay? We only have one more ban or pay after this. Ban or pay? It is a very close one. We are actually leaning towards paying the Mad Lad. Jigs88. You are officially winning $5. You are advancing to the $10 round. Now, chat promises they're not paying everyone. We did ban at least one person. We're going to go into the final replay. Are you ready? This is it. Heartbreaker with a Gigabrain replay. So we're going to be skipping on through this turn one a bit. It is versus Endymion, which is a Chad deck. Full of spells, does not really play hand traps. This is going to be a deck that sets up multiple spell and trap card and monster negates, but through their own monsters generally. So we'll see that quick setup as the Astrograph gets triggered off of the Electromite. We have the spell and trap card negate, now it's gone. Send the Absolute Dragon to the graveyard for a fat Apollo USA. Trigger the Absolute Dragon to summon an Omni negate. Now, what did we accomplish here? We have negate anything plus negate 4 monster effects. We don't have a easy board breaker ability to break this. And we didn't really draw into, well, I mean, Gamma. Gamma is dead, so that's not good. You would think maybe you would make a play first, then Gamma while you have no monster on the field. Okay. Interesting. Interesting to not see if they would play into the Apollo USA. Because you're playing into the Vortex. That's what you're playing into. You're saving the negate and destroy for the Vortex. Sure. Okay. That works. You did not want Vortex to negate Gamma. That is a smart idea. So you try to negate Apollo, then you negate Apollo, they negate your negate. So you had to ensure that Apollo and Vortex would both be activated. Sunflower is going to negate the Apollo by milling the top 2 cards of the deck with the Camellia effect. And it's not a once per turn. It will be able to negate again. It also destroys on the negate. Got through a Quadra Monster negate and Omni negate by ensuring that they would be using both effects within the same chain. Okay, that was pretty smart. That was pretty smart. I think a lot of people would have defaulted to trying to Gamma the Apollo, which would have then easily been negated. It was a short and sweet replay. Does that deserve $5 though? Are you ready? One pay. That's a big heartbreaker. You're breaking my heart. You are now banned. Oh no. Heartbreaker. 25-month loyal subscriber. No way are we about to ban. Deleted by moderator. Is now banned from the channel. Oh no, heartbreaker for $5. Was it worth it? With your Gigabrain replay, you're now gone. All right, this is it. We're going in blind. We have no idea what the opponent is playing. Empty hand. Hajime, also known as PHP name. It is another tier player. Infernoid is the way to beat tier? Or is this going to be a boring replay? What do y'all think? Kid Cal gets searching. Are tier players just messing this up? Maybe they just don't know how to play. So we should focus on how many misplays are made. He does have a Miller here, Mill 5 for both players. That does give fuel for the Infernoid player. We're filling up. We are filling up. You really think Tier's just going to mess up? Okay, well, what happens if we do perfect play with Tier? We have negate a special summon, and if that is a Sulliek, it is going to be monster negate. We also have shuffle. The shuffle could stop the Infernoid plays. Focus up, focus up. Void, banishment, continuous spell. Then we're going to pot a D, draw 2 off of that. Decatron is going to copy a card effect of whatever we send to the graveyard, and the Sulliek is going to negate. So no copy for you. Also, we're going to be milling 3. And we're also going to mill 5 because of the Kick Cow. That's a double fusion trigger with Merly, Havnis, and mill 5. This is not looking good for empty hand. How can you beat this? How can you beat this? We still have the Rukal spitting back. That's going to be a Dragostapelia, negate a monster on the field. You already got negated. You already used up your normal summon. And now we have Mood Dragon making us untargetable. Rukal can't be targeted. Milling additional 5 cards. Rhino Heart summoning from the graveyard by discarding. Are we going to set up a Kaleido Heart also? Send the 3rd and final fusion trigger from the deck. Crime to the hand for the next turn. I don't think, probably not going to need the crime. We'll probably just win off of that. And this is Kaleido. Kaleido on summon, spin a card on the field back into the deck. Goodbye to the Void Vanishment. We got Triple Tactics talent, though, taking control of the Rukal Special Summon Negate. We have another Void Vanishment, which we're going to follow up with the reasoning. The opponent declares level 12. So we're going to mill from our deck until a level 12 is summonable. And otherwise, until we have a monster that is summonable. And if it's level 12, it goes to the grave. If it's not level 12, it gets summoned. Lava Golem gone. I mean, what is summonable? This is an illegal activation if you have nothing summonable in your deck. You cannot mill to 0. Fairy Tail Snow is summonable. Fairy Tail Snow is here on summon to deal with the Dragostapelia. Trying to flip it down. Gets negated, is now level 1. If you were trying to rank 4 exceed, it's no good. Nightmare Phoenix. The Sulliek has already been activated, so if you destroy it, you're actually giving it a free Havnis. Did you want, Rhino Heart instead? I guess we already used up all 3 fusion triggers anyway. The Harmadick is going to be popping a monster on the field. That's fine. Now we got the Hita Ablaze. Reborn in Ash Blossom for the opponent's graveyard. Fairy Tail Snow, banishing 7, come forth and summon. Mudora is going to spin it back. That is disruption. Not happening. Fairy Tale Snow again. 14 cards banished to resolve this Fairy Tale Snow. It will be summoned. Come forth, and we will be activating to get spinning down the Kaleido. Linking this all off into a Zero Boros. Zero Boros, 8,300. Zero Boros banishing everything on the field. Come forth, banishing for the graveyard for double Infernoid. We're now going to make... What? You're not a Kashtira deck? Look at the opponent's extra deck, banish face down. Okay. Okay. Banishing Kit Kalos face down from the deck, banning it for the rest of the duel as the Zero Boros comes back with over 1 million attack on the field. Is this a ban or pay? This is it. Are you ready? Gia, do you have the poll ready? This is the final one. To ban or pay, it's a pay. You are advancing into the $10 round. Now, in the $10 round, it's going to be a single elimination, essentially. We're going to be, I think, pairing up replays, and you're going to have to pay only one of them. All right? Thank you very much for the support. We are out.